Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm bored at the moment. I'm genuinely really fucking bored. We're in this sort of weird phase with games at the moment where, like, all of the games that we've had for the past, like, year, half a year, something like that, are, like, they're sort of, you know, we've had them, you know, we've experienced them, I guess. There's nothing, like, interesting going on with them, and we've got new games coming out starting in, like, a few weeks now, but we're in this weird middle phase where, like, nothing's happening. I mean, we've had the reveal for Modern Warfare 3, we've had the campaign reveal, all the information come out, but I feel like I said in my previous video, like, that's sort of done now up until, like, COD Next. Like, we're not really going to get anything else apart from, like, tidbits, to be honest. There's a few games coming out in the future, which I also talked about in my previous video. There's Mortal Kombat, there's Starfield, Payday 3, like, yeah, there's a lot of good games coming up. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre just came out as well, but to be honest, I'd rather watch that as opposed to actually play it. It doesn't really seem like my kind of thing. And obviously, Modern Warfare 3 doesn't come out until November 10th. We don't have the beta till early October. We've got Spider-Man 2 coming out October, which I really can't wait for as well. But the one thing that I really want to play at the moment is XDefiant. Where's XDefiant, man? I need to play that game. If you guys saw my previous video on XDefiant, which is actually the only one I've ever made, that's the only game I've ever played of that game. Like, that singular match that I made a video on is the only game of XDefiant I've ever played. Mate, oh, fucking hell, man. Grind on Shooter. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say something really controversial. I think Shooter House is an overrated map. Like, it's decent, yeah, it's pretty good, but, like, the amount of hype that it gets, like, it's good for long shots. That's about it, really. Like, yeah, it's got decent 3-lane design, but it's got huge power positions in, like, the offices and stuff, and I don't know, like, it doesn't really flow as well as other maps. It's really, maybe it's just the player base, actually. If this map came out in 2010, it would bang. But anyway, NEED XDefiant, that one game I played, the reason I only played the one match is because I didn't, like, around about that time, I didn't have time to play the beta. Like, I only managed to squeeze in that one video because I was like, I need to play for a video at least, but I didn't get any time to myself to actually just play the game and, like, fully experience it, which I'm really sad about. Because that one game, I had so much fun. I think I went, like, 60 and 20, something ridiculous like that. Oh, they're using fucking smoke. I hate people who do this. Honestly, if you're one of these people, you deserve to be fucking tarred and feathered. Right, we got people like this who don't just firm it. You're actually just such a cunt. Like, you're actually just fucking dickhead. I hate, like, he gets hit a little bit and he, like, cowers behind cover. Like, just where's the sportsmanship in this fucking game, man? Just let me get my fucking long shots. I don't want to be here any little as you. You guys probably heard me mention a while ago that I was going for the weapon grand mastery in this game. The reason I started going for it was, obviously all the stuff carries over from this game into Modern Warfare 3, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to try and go for it. I could use it in Modern Warfare 3 then. It'd be cool to have it for another year. I'm not really going for it, like, full on. Like, I'm sort of passively going for it. I'm not, like, trying to focus, like, every day grinding it, like, day in, day. I don't want to burn myself out before the next COD, basically, so I'm just going to sort of relax, you know, go for it every so often. Yeah, fuck you, Black Smash. Actual fucking Scott. He's what? This game is dog shit, man. How the fuck are you spawning there? Yeah, nice one. Nice one. You're fucking dog shit. You're actually so fucking bad. I was supposed to make a dedicated video on the going for weapon grand mastery thing. Like, I recorded a video and everything, and I just forgot to make it. I might make another one at some point. I don't really know, but I'm going for weapon grand mastery. That's the summary of the video. How? I just spawned here. I died to somebody. The guy dies. I respawn in the exact same space. And then the enemy spawns there. What the fuck is the logic there, man? But it's not really a case of, like, I'm going to grind out this game. Yeah, I'm going to try and get weapon grand mastery. Like, it's not, like, a major thing for me. Like, if I don't get it by the time Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I'm not going to lose sleep. I don't overly care. But if I could get it, that'd be, like, massive. I'll be really happy with myself. If not, bare minimum, I want to have all the guns in this game Orion. That's something I do want to do. I've done it in Modern Warfare 2019. I wanted to do it in Cold War, but I gave up towards the end of the game. And Vanguard, well, I didn't even get Atomic, so. Oh, did you hear that? Fuck it. To be honest, I have thought about going back to Black Ops Cold War and getting everything DM Ultra, but I think for the moment, like the immediate future, I'd rather get everything Orion, just because it's going to affect the future game. Like, it's not something that's going to, like, you know, with Cold War, it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. If I was going to go back and do it, it would simply just be for the sake of it and for a video. It wouldn't really be, like, for anything in the future. I mean, you can argue all of it is fucking futile because it's pixels on our screen, like, none of it matters, but I like to get some kind of satisfaction out of it, at least. Fuck off with this smoke grenade, you dirty whore. It's kind of annoying with XDefiant because we haven't really heard any news whatsoever. Like, the most we've heard is one of the main guys who are working on it. They said, like, sorry we've been quiet, but we're working on it. Like, that's about all we get. I just really hope that the general community doesn't lose interest in the game because of how quiet it's been. Like, I feel like we should be getting some kind of, like, reveals. Like, they should be doing some sort of, like, promotions for it and, you know, not letting people forget that it exists, because I almost did. Yeah, bye, Black Smash, you fucking loser. But I feel like the fact that they aren't talking about it a lot, I feel like at least the general public has probably sort of forgotten that it exists. I feel like the only reason that they'd be reminded of it is, like, content creators, like, actually talking about the game and hyping it up. Basically doing their jobs for them. Peak, man. Don't do this shit where you fucking hide. If you're gonna go for long shots, don't be a fucking selfish scumbag. Like, just firm the bullets, man. Like, just fucking sportsmanship. Like, don't fucking hide like a pussy. Just, you know, we'll see who gets the long shot. If it's you, you get progress. If I get it, I get progress. Nobody's even in the lobby, whatever, man. I'll do that in my own time. We'll hop into shipment. It's better gameplay than sitting there staring down the scope for the whole video, isn't it, I suppose? You know, one thing that I haven't heard anybody talking about with Modern Warfare 3, which I think is actually kind of sad, is the leveling system. Like, we've heard all this talk from Sledgehammer about a return to classic multiplayer, but the one thing that I haven't seen really anybody talk about is the prestige system. And to be honest, I feel like if it was coming back, they probably would have said something by now to get people talking, but I'm still holding that hope. Like, please bring it back. Like, this system is just so, like, bland. Don't get me wrong, the leveling system in Modern Warfare 2 is the best one we've had since the prestige system. Like, Modern Warfare 2019's officer ranks was dog shit. Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard's prestiges were dog shit. This one is definitely better. Like, I love how I keep my level and I could work towards that throughout the entire life cycle of the game. But the one thing that really pisses me off about it is if I'm actively playing the game in the first, like, season or two, there's an XP level, like, just looming above me. Like, if I get to level 200 in season 1, I can't advance any further because they say no, which I think is just stupid. Like, just let me get to level 1000 if I want to play the game. I don't get it. If I'm being honest, actually, I think this system would be the perfect, like, best of both worlds, like, compromise if they didn't have the seasonal caps. Like, I think it's dumb how that's a thing. Like, oh, yo, you've leveled up too much this season, gotta wait for season 2. Haha, it's so fucking dumb. Oh my god, if you actually use shock sticks, you're actually just the lowest life form. Like, you actually have zero brain activity. I think it'd be the best of both worlds, because you have the people that do complain about the fact that, you know, to progress through levels you have to lose all your stuff and then gain it back again, which I get is a fair argument, but that's the whole point of the progression system. But even so, if we just had like 1500 levels, it was just sort of like, yeah, go crazy, whatever. Or I've got an amazing idea, actually. How about for the pre-season of, let's say, you know, pre-season instead of season 1, you can go up to level 55, then you can go all the way up to 1000. If you want to go to 1000, you can do. If you don't want to, you're not really, like, capped by anything. There was a lot of, like, Road to 1000 streams that used to happen in the old days of COD, where, you know, loads of, like, you know, FaZe and all these other people would, like, race to get to 1000, and that's something that the community's missing. Like, those are actually, like, fun to, like, hear about, I suppose. You wouldn't really sit there and watch it, but I just think if they had a huge amount of levels available at the start of the game, and then start raising the level cap from there, that would make perfect sense, because the majority of the player base isn't going to get to level 1000 within the first month or two of the game, but the people who know life the game and, you know, do the streams or whatever, they'll be able to. And then, like I said, raise the level cap from there, make it go from 1000 to 2000 or maybe 2500. I know Black Ops Cold War goes up to 2500, and if there are people that get to, like, level 1000 and then go up 500 levels every season, I feel like, you know, that's one going to be the smaller part of the player base, but they also can't complain because they're playing so much of the game and they're going through so many levels that I feel like that's satisfying progression. We'll probably have the same thing in the next game, though, where I'll absolutely bash the game, grind it out. I won't be able to level up past 200 for the next, like, month. And then 6 months later down the line, I'll just lose interest in the game. Then I just won't level up at all. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, literally all that XP where I stop leveling up literally just goes into a void. And I can't do anything with it. I can't claim anything. I don't see that XP. Like, all that XP when we got to level 200, it's in pre-season or season 1 or whatever it was. That's just gone now. I don't know where that is. That's just gone now. I have nothing to show for that apart from playtime. Like, it's just so silly, man. Like, I've put so much time into this game at the start and I have nothing to show for it, essentially. I realized that I'd probably titled this something about XDefiant, but I haven't really talked about XDefiant, but I don't really know what I can say about it. Like, I'm really looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be amazing. If I'm being honest, it was the right move to release a Call of Duty game this year that returned to classic combat, because that was the one thing that XDefiant had over Call of Duty, was that it felt like an original COD, and I think that's why people liked it. And now they're countering that with Modern Warfare 3. I think that's a really smart idea to sort of bring people back to Call of Duty instead of losing them to XDefiant. If I'm being brutally honest, I'll take that one game of XDefiant over Modern Warfare 2, like, throughout the entire year. Like, genuinely, that one game, it just felt so smooth to me, and I can't wait to play that. Like, it's going to be so much fun. Apparently, there's a whole camo system, there's OG prestige, there's actual, like, progression in the games, which Call of Duty has lost. I'm just hoping they have some kind of, like, challenge system like the old Call of Duty used to have, where, like, it'd have an actual, like, barracks, and that was the shit that I loved. Like, it wasn't just going for camos and going for prestige. I don't think I ever actually got 100% to calling card in a Call of Duty game, but I know in Black Ops 3 and 4 I got to, like, 95% or something like that. It doesn't mean I want the opportunity removed from me. Like, I could be going for that now, but instead there's just nothing there. Another Wilson. You're off your rocker, mate. See you later. That's the third Wilson they've had that fucking game. I don't want to deal with that. I've had fuck all sleep. I'm warm. I'm alright. You know what? I'm going to go downstairs. I think I'm going to get an apple. I'll edit this video. Thanks for watching.